Hey guys, it's Matt with Meat Church and welcome back to my outdoor kitchen. Well, here at the Meat Church, we make a lot of breakfast outside, so I thought today I'd show you guys how to make my famous breakfast fatty. Hallelujah. Stick around. This recipe is actually a ton of fun to make. You can even get your kids involved if you want, and there's a lot of latitude on what you can put inside of this fatty. But first things first, we're starting with 7 pieces of standard cut bacon. I'm gonna lay 7 pieces over it the opposite direction to create a weave. Then I'm gonna lay down 1 pound of breakfast sausage. I'm gonna put in 5 cheesy scrambled eggs. Sometimes I put onions and peppers, whatever you want inside. Then we're gonna roll it up, we're gonna season it, and we're gonna smoke it for about an hour and a half. So let's get on to making this bacon weave. Like I said, we've got 7 pieces laid out. This is the most tedious part, but it's not that hard. You're gonna lay 7 more pieces this direction. And the way this works is you gotta lift it up, lift up every other piece to make your weave. And you want this to be as tight as possible. Now that we've got our bacon weave in place, I'm gonna apply a very light amount of our honey bacon seasoning. A lot of people like to cook bacon with our honey rubs, just as regular bacon, so this works out really good. We're gonna season the outside later as well. Next, I'm gonna lay down 1 pound of breakfast sausage, which I've rolled out on a piece of parchment paper. I used to kind of put the sausage on here and work it out, but that kind of messes your weave up. Let's see if we can do this. Bam. Look at that. That is 1 tube of, we actually used Whataburger breakfast sausage, 16 ounces. Really good. And like I said, you can stuff this with whatever you want. These are very cheesy scrambled eggs that I have allowed to cool just to help me work with this. I cooked 5 eggs. I'll tell you, you gotta watch how much you put in here. You don't wanna overstuff these or they're hard to deal with. But this is where you can put whatever you want here. You can put onions. I've done bell peppers, jalapenos. These are just like really cheesy eggs. There's actually a cup of cheese in here. It's hard for you to see, but trust me. And then I really like cheese, so I'm going with Tillamook farm style shredded, the really big shredded cheese. Add more. These eggs, we use our seasoned salt to season our eggs. Obviously use whatever you want. And now it's time to roll it tight. So you're basically gonna roll this into a burrito. This is probably the least fun part. And I encourage you to put this thing together at night. It is a lot easier to do this in the evening rather than wake up at 6 in the morning and have to worry about putting this together. So this is the part where I recommend get your kids involved. They'll do this on a Friday night, wrap it up tight, put it in the fridge, and then you can wake up in the morning and cook it, and when the family wakes up, you've already got breakfast ready. There we go, there's our weave. Now I'm gonna stuff the ends in and toothpick it and apply seasoning, and we'll be ready to cook. I'm gonna just like close up these ends with this sausage. I'm gonna kind of try to keep the egg and cheese mixture in it, so put in there tight, and then just pull your pieces of bacon over it, and I'll pin it together. We've got our fatty all nice and rolled up, and I'm gonna put some seasoning on the outside like I mentioned. So a light coating of our honey bacon. Use any rub you want. I really love our honey rubs on bacon. Okay, there we go. All right, we're gonna cook this on a Traeger Timberline at 275 degrees. You know, smokers are basically ovens, so you could do this in the house if you want, but it's a heck of a lot more fun to get outside and cook. I'm gonna set this directly on the grate. All you're doing is cooking this until the sausage and bacon are done. So it's gonna take about 90 minutes. There we go. We'll see you on a bit. All right, guys, the fatty's been cooking for 90 minutes on the nose. We're gonna temp it. Ground meat needs to be 160 degrees. And we're there. So let's pull this off and let it rest. Obviously, this is gonna be super hot, but it looks gorgeous. So we're gonna let this rest for a few minutes because I'd like to take a bite for y'all on camera. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, this fatty's rested for probably close to 15 minutes. I can't wait any longer. So let's get this ridiculously large knife and cut into it. Woo, look at that. See, that's a full meal. All the food groups right there. There we go. It's my bite. In Texas, we like our pico de gallo. By the way, this pico recipe is also on meatchurch.com. Put your little salsa on there or, you know, whatever you like. But this looks good to me. Man, you got that sausage wrapped in there, loaded up with those cheesy eggs, seasoned bacon around it. Can't wait any longer. Oh yeah. It's super hearty. It's a full meal right there. Bam. It's also really good on tortillas, however you want to eat it. I love that. Easy to make. Like I said, make it at night, prepare it, put it in your fridge, cook it early in the morning, get your family involved. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe to our channel. We're just trying to inspire you to get outside and cook. We'll see y'all next week.